All brides look stunning on their wedding days, don't they? Well, there are a few things that you should consider on your route to becoming the beautiful bride I know you will be, so stay tuned to find out what they are. Every bride is beautiful. It just sometimes doesn't align with what your version of beautiful is, and that's okay. There are, however, some common areas that brides either overlook or overdo when they don't really need to on their wedding day. So, to make sure you look the most beautiful version of you that you can, you might want to follow these 3 tips. Tip 1. Nails. Here are my nails today, look how pretty. Jackie at Rushtan in Rushden does these for me. They've got a bit of growth, but it's only a week. So, whether you are an acrylic nail lover like I am, whether you have got naturally beautifully long nails of your own, or whether you couldn't give a rat's ass about your nails, it doesn't matter. Your nails need to look good on your wedding day. This does not mean that you need to go talons and have it nail extensions for your wedding. I'm not saying that at all. But a simple tidy up, file, trimming of the cuticles and a coat of clear polish can make all the difference. Your hands are going to be very predominant on your wedding day. You're getting a new ring, your husband's getting a ring, and everybody is going to want to look. Show me the money. No, show me the wedding rings. So you want your hands to look presentable. One of the worst things that I've ever seen in the photography that I've looked at when I was doing wedding photography was when you have got a beautiful bride, beautiful makeup, beautiful dress, beautiful ring, and all you're seeing in that photo is the fact that she's got really bitten down nails, or even worse, they're dirty. So it's just something that if you are not a natural lover of nails and nail varnish, that you might want to just consider in the run up to your wedding. Just if you're a biter, try and crack that habit. Do not bite your nails in the lead up to your wedding, and go for a manicure. If you can afford it, then have a weekly manicure for the sort of couple of months previous to your wedding. Have a weekly manicure, and the manicurist will be able to get your nails into a state that is presentable for your wedding photos, so that people will be focusing on what they should be focusing on, which is your gorgeous engagement ring and wedding ring. So it's one of those things that when you've got them done, people don't necessarily notice that you've got beautiful nails. But if you don't get them done, it's one thing that they spot from a mile off. So get your nails done, and equally your man needs to get his nails done. Now, he may not want to go to a salon, and if you are a dab hand at nails, DIYing your own nails, you may want to do this for him at home. But just a shape and a buff, and cleaning out the underneath of them and keep them clean is all guys need. So they don't need a full-on manicure, they don't need sparkly nail varnish, but they do need to trim them, they do need to shape them, and a bit of a buff might not go amiss. So that's point 1, nails. Point 2 is makeup. Now, depending on your level of comfort with makeup will depend on how you want your wedding makeup to look. But I have seen this time and time again where brides have been bullied, for want of a better word, into having a certain look on their wedding day, and it has made them feel really uncomfortable. And that actually really does show in your wedding photos. So whatever you have done, you want it to be as close to your comfort zone as possible. So if you wear a lot of makeup as a general rule, then you can go for a full glam look, should that be what you want. If you want to go for a more natural look, have at it. You will look stunning on your wedding day regardless, and you will be comfortable. If you are like me, who doesn't wear a lot of makeup a lot of the time, I happen to love makeup, I just can't be bothered with doing it half the time. But if you are a person that just sort of wears it on nights out or for special occasions, you may find that a full-on glam look is just too much for you. So you might want to look for something that is a bit more natural face but camera ready. And what do I mean by that? You may think, well, I don't wear makeup all the time and I don't really want to have a face full of makeup. I don't want to worry about touching it up etc. during the day. You may think going barefaced is a good idea. I really want to dissuade you from doing that. Specifically because when you're photographed, your face actually loses a lot of its features. Cameras are not good at seeing what the eye sees. So right now, I don't know how this is going to come out, but in the viewfinder, I look quite pale, which is good because I came on camera thinking I looked really red because I was very hot. But the light, the natural light coming from the window has blown out my face slightly. So I look a little bit better than I do in real life, which is a good thing. However, if you are having group pictures and a lot of your lady friends, maybe guy friends, are wearing a lot of makeup and you're not, your face is going to get lost in the crowd a little bit. Obviously, it's going to be, we know who the bride is, she's wearing the big white dress, but it can tend to have the effect of making your eyes look smaller than they are, your lips look smaller than they are, and not really bringing out your features. A good makeup artist, or MUA, will be able to draw out your natural features, enhance what you have without making you look like you've got a full face of slap on. So they'll be able to do a more natural eye, but open it up with mascara, make sure that your eyes look wide and bright and as big as possible. They'll be able to make sure that your lips look plump and as full as possible. And they'll just be able to make you look fairly natural, but enhance your features so that in your photographs, they will stand out. Now, when I say they can do it without making you look like you've got a face full of slap, I'm talking about in photographs. Photographs tend to decrease the look of makeup, so you tend to have to apply a little bit more for it to show up on camera, especially if you've got strong daylight, and a lot of formal photos are taken in strong daylight. So makeup artists tend to know what they're doing if you've got a professional, so ask them about that and talk to them about it. Another thing to look at is looking at the mineral content in makeup, because that can shine and reflect the light, making you look very shiny. So ask your makeup artist questions. How heavy do I have to go? And maybe when you're doing your trial, start off with what you think you would want for your wedding day. Take a picture at that level, outside if possible, from the same sort of distance that a photo would be taken. Then let the makeup artist build up to the natural look that she thinks would work best on your day, and take a picture again and find your comfort level that way. The same if you never wear makeup at all. You may think, well, I never ever wear makeup, so I'm not going to wear it on my wedding day. I'm not saying that you should make yourself feel uncomfortable and wear makeup on your wedding day, but we all occasionally have that spot that decides to come up just at the wrong time. So you may want to, again, go and have a trial with a makeup artist and just tell her what your comfort level is. They will go with your comfort level, but do ask them questions and do listen to their advice, and take some pictures if you can. You can see the difference in the images and find something that you're comfortable with. Remember, when you go into the bathroom and you're looking up close at the mirror and you're looking at every single piece of makeup, like what's she done to my eyes, what's she done to my cheeks, what about my neck, is that blended, is that... When you're doing that, you are at this close, and your photographer's not going to be this close to your face, so, and neither are your guests. So remember, what you're seeing when you're looking up close isn't what other people see. So step back, look at yourself from a comfortable standing distance away, and see how you feel. Point number 3. Hi guys, sorry. Change of hair, you might notice. Battery died and it didn't recharge, so it took me a little bit longer than expected to come back to you. However, back to where we were. So with jewellery, you don't want to overpower anything, and at the end of the day everybody wants to see you and is focused on you. So if you're going to wear a tiara, I would suggest simple stud earrings and a chain necklace with a little pendant on the bottom. That would be enough jewellery to set off your outfit. If you would rather a more statement piece necklace, then maybe forego the tiara. And if you want dangly earrings, I would say again, no tiara, no necklace, and make the earrings the feature piece. You can get some beautiful head jewellery, so some pieces that sort of slide into the back, the clips that have got a lot of bling on, and they're not on top of your head like a tiara, so you can get away with having one of those and then a necklace. Or I still would leave a gap, so if you're going to wear long dangly earrings, don't do hair and neck bling. If you're going to have something in your hair, don't do dangly earrings. With necklaces, remember to sort of look at what your neckline is going to be. So I highly suggest taking your jewellery with you to your dress fittings and try it on. So if you've got a few pieces that you're thinking of, take them along, and if you change your mind between the next fitting, then take that along and just check. So you could have a necklace that hangs quite low if you've got a low neckline dress, and that's far enough away from your head that you could have something that maybe lays flat across your head, and that's going to look okay. Simple bracelets, so something that is just a chain or diamonds, something that's simple, that doesn't sit tight on your wrist. So something that you can sort of get your little finger behind the bracelet, just so that it's not pulling tight on your wrist, especially if you don't wear them normally. It would be irritating to you. So just something simple if you're going to wear a bracelet. But I don't think you really need bracelets unless it's something special, like you're something borrowed or you're something old that you've borrowed off of a family member. Then of course, you know, wear it. But I don't think that a bracelet is so necessary because people are focused on the rings when it comes to the hands. So there are my top 3 points to look at when you're putting your final look together. So number 1, we had nails. Don't forget to get your nails done. Don't forget to get his nails done, even if it's just you doing it or you make him sit up and do it. Your makeup, make sure that you feel comfortable with the level of makeup, but make sure that you take some advice from an MUA who knows what they're doing, so that your photos come out looking really good and you feel the most comfortable you can. And then jewellery. Less is more in some respects with jewellery, so don't go too overboard with having a little bit of everything. Be a little bit more conscious with your choices and how it's going to look when you pull it together. And that is it. So that is it for this week. If you like this video, then please hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you're informed next time we have a video out. Head over to our website at www.bridetobetv.co.uk and you can download your wedding starter kit. The link is in the description below, and that includes a calendar with notes of what you should be doing each month. So it's written out separately, so you can write it on the calendar where you want to do it, but it's written out in the months that you would do it, so you know when they fall. Also contains the budget planner that we've spoken about before, and there's a video on that if you want to head over to that video. So the budget planner takes your total and helps you work out what you should be spending where. And then there are the 6 questions that you need to ask your other half and make sure that you're both on the same page before you say I do. So links in the description for that, so head over and download your free wedding starter kit, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.